For decades, the US dollar has ruled global trade, granting America immense power. But in 2024, cracks are forming as countries build new systems that bypass the dollar. In this video, we'll break down 7 real-world examples showing how the world is shifting toward a multipolar currency system, reshaping global trade as we know it. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, now joined by Iran and the UAE, are rolling out BRICS Pay, a digital platform for direct trade in local currencies. This lets, say, a Brazilian company pay an Indian supplier in real or rupees, skipping the dollar and the US-controlled SWIFT system. It's not just about saving on fees, it's a strategic move to avoid US sanctions and assert economic independence. BRICS leaders have made this a top priority, rapidly expanding the system as more countries join. The more members, the stronger the network, making BRICS Pay a real competitor to the dollar's dominance. This is the backbone of the De-Dollarization movement. The Commonwealth of Independent States, 11 former Soviet republics, have shifted 85% of their mutual trade out of the dollar, using rubles and other local currencies. US sanctions on Russia pushed these countries to build their own financial infrastructure, protecting themselves from external shocks. They've created currency swap lines and interbank agreements, proving large-scale de-dollarization is possible. This model is inspiring other regions to follow suit. For the CIS, dollar dependence is now seen as a liability, not a necessity. The petrodollar system, oil priced in dollars, has propped up the dollar for decades. But now China and Saudi Arabia are piloting oil sales in yuan. This signals Saudi Arabia's shift toward Asia and away from exclusive US ties. If yuan oil deals become standard, other producers will follow, eroding global demand for the dollar. It's a slow but steady dismantling of the dollar's strongest pillar. The world's biggest commodity is no longer guaranteed to be traded in greenbacks. India is quietly building a network of rupee swap agreements with partners like the UAE and Russia, letting them trade directly in local currencies. This reduces exchange rate risk and makes Indian exports more competitive. It also shields India from US financial policy and sanctions. Each new swap deal strengthens India's economic independence. It's a methodical, powerful shift, one agreement at a time. Turkey, facing inflation and dollar shortages, now mandates major defense contracts in Turkish lira. It insulates its defense sector from currency volatility and US sanctions. Turkey is also investing in domestic tech infrastructure to reduce reliance on US tech giants. Both moves are about building economic resilience and independence. Turkey's strategy protects critical industries from foreign pressure. In Latin America, Venezuela and Argentina are ditching the dollar out of necessity, facing sanctions, hyperinflation, and dollar shortages. Venezuela uses the bolivar, digital yuan, and even crypto to keep trade flowing. Argentina pays for Chinese imports in yuan, conserving scarce dollars. These crisis-driven moves are creating new trade patterns others are watching. Even in tough times, countries are finding ways to operate outside the dollar system. The UAE and Qatar have set up a currency swap line, allowing direct trade in dirham and rial. This boosts regional financial cooperation and reduces reliance on the dollar for Gulf business. It's a strategic step toward a more self-sufficient Gulf financial market. The Gulf states are preparing for a future where their economies aren't tied to a single currency. Even America's closest partners are hedging their bets. From BRICS Pay to yuan oil deals and Latin American workarounds, the world is building real alternatives to the dollar. This isn't a sudden collapse, but a gradual erosion of dollar dominance. We're heading toward a multipolar currency system, where the yuan, euro, rupee, and others share the stage. For the US, this means less privilege and tougher economic choices. For investors, it's time to watch currency risk and new opportunities. The shift is underway. Understand it now to navigate the future.